WeAreArcade.com presents the Anime UK podcast with the SSRS.
You're listening to the Anime UK show presented by Aisha, Harriet and Alex, featuring news, reviews and discussion from the world of anime, manga, gaming and otaku culture.
Anime UK is brought to you by WeAreArcade.com. You can find us there every Friday.
You can also like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Anime UK Show, as well as subscribing to us on iTunes and YouTube. Don't forget to rate, comment and keep sending us your lovely questions. Hey, so this is Anime UK Show, episode 10. We'll be talking about mostly MCM and all our gallivantings me and Harriet had, and of course all the latest animes. So, let's get on with the show, guys. So, what's everyone been watching?
Do you know what? It's been a long week after Expo. It's kind of, everything is kind of a blur at the moment, so.
Running around too much, doing too much at once.
Yep, that's pretty much me at Expo. Yep, but I'm just trying to remember now what I've watched. Beast Saga was one.
Yes, it was. Well done.
Yep.
You get no prize, but well done.
I kind of watched it, and I'm sorry, I didn't like it.
Oh, I have to say, did it remind you of anything?
Transformers with animals.
I thought, has anyone ever seen Centurions? Kind of reminded me of that. Old school cartoon anime-ish.
Oh gosh, yes. Now you mention that, it does remind me of that. Oh my gosh.
Weird, right? I mean, it's because there's an animal faces on their armor. Yeah. I'll be completely honest. I didn't expect it to be as lame as it was. I thought it'd be a bit more epic, to be honest. Then again, it's animals running around talking. We know from past experiences what that happens with that. Apart from Chocotan, we approve of Chocotan. Only Chocotan. So, do you want to give us a little summary of Beast Saga?
I don't know how to describe it really without making it sound boring, really, to be honest.
Okay. I'll try and say it. So, Beast Saga is a Japanese multimedia franchise by Takara, or Tomy, for Americans. That includes, they have a dice game, a manga series, obviously the anime series, and a video game for the Nintendo 3DS. Now, I think it would have been probably better as possibly a Nintendo 3DS game. I'm not sure about manga. It wasn't that gripping, as Harriet agrees with me. Beast Saga takes place in a distant planet, in a galaxy called Beast. Yeah, really, imaginative there. So there's three main beast tribes. You got the Sea Tribe, the Land Tribe, and the Sky Tribe. And they're basically fighting for honor and all that hoo-ha. And, it's all about getting the elemental power called Godlet. You don't really get much info in the first episode. You need to kind of watch maybe 2 or 3 to get into it. The first ep, you're literally following the leader of the Land Tribe, the talking lion, which is hilarious because he's undercover, but you can really tell that there's a big, massive lion around. Considering all the town's animals are midgets, you'd think this guy, he looks out of the ordinary. I wonder who he is. No one bats an eyelid, of course. And, he proceeds to beat up what was it? Frog Tribe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They had the crocodile leader.
Oh, yeah, the crocodile leader, yeah. Of course.
The will or something like that?
Certain animals are going to be evil, certain animals are not.
Yeah, I'm angry about reptiles and amphibians always being portrayed as evil.
Oh, in the short end of the stick, yeah?
Yeah, just because they're cold-blooded, they're just misunderstood.
Sonic the Hedgehog goes against that, though.
Oh.
With the chaotic...
the crocodile.
Yeah, there's a crocodile in it. It's the only good guy.
But when I saw their armor, I was like, oh, it's Transformers. They're going to transform into something, aren't they?
No, exactly.
Like,
Nothing happened.
It's just like, oh, wind powers or whatever comes out of his chest. So I was like, oh, I want to transform and like to connect to each other and something. To turn into a giant robot.
Giant beast form.
Yes!
A new version of Beast Wars, yeah.
I thought it was all connected, you know.
So did I. I actually did as well.
There's so much hype about the toys. I think the series was literally made to sell merchandise. There's a Facebook page. There's so much about the stuff. You can't find anything about the actual anime or manga, and I'm just thinking, they'll probably see cash cows, spin-offs. Not very good ones, but never mind. Thought I'd check that one out anyway. Next, one with a ridiculously long name. Let's see what I can come out with. This one. This was so, wow, I've not even come across anything like this before. Inazuma 11 Go Galaxy.
Hey!
Oh my goodness. One word. Football. That's it.
No, but you forgot about the major thing about that story. It's about ridiculous hairdos.
Yeah! Okay, you know they're a main person if they have a stupid hairstyle.
Yes.
And
Yu-Gi-Oh! With football.
Do you know what? I thought that as well. Crazy hair, I just thought of Yami Yugi straight away.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know they're a bad guy if they look anorexic. They have and a really defined chin. And I was just sitting there going, well, this just looks obvious, doesn't it? The worst thing is, it doesn't even get down to much action in the first episode. It's all blah, blah, commentary from the, commentary box. It's like, get off of it, do something.
I guess if you jump in from that, like, episode as well, like, the main setup is, these kids, they apparently know each other. And, the coach guy gets those other kids who don't know how to play football. And it seems like a terrible idea. But it's all like part of a bigger plan and all that kind of stuff. So but I was very surprised that they had magical powers.
Yeah, fire when he was kicking the football. I was
like a wind tornado, and it was like a wind tornado. That's a tornado kick, and it was all really weird.
How these
now I know what it reminds me of. Beyblade.
Yes.
Yeah.
Magical spinning tops.
We wish there was some in there.
Yeah.
It is based on the game, isn't it? Because there was, I think, 3 games that came out on the DS here.
Yeah.
3 games too many.
Yeah. No, they were successful. The first one in particular was good, but I think the second one, I have the first one, I quite enjoyed it, but I could not get into the anime.
No, I think it was pointless.
Yeah.
Maybe, again, cash cow.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Oh well, at least we covered some sort of sporting anime in the series,
I like some sports anime. I like Ice Shields 21, even though I prefer the manga a lot more. But I do like sports stuff, so if there's any more, send it my way. But there was one. Apart from that one.
Okay.
But wasn't there another one which had sports? It was that outtake one, let me find the name.
The basketball one. That's a good
basket.
way to lead on.
Lead on.
Do you want to tell us a bit about it?
Yeah, it seems to be part of a bigger series. It's just basically outtakes, I guess, what happens in the anime. Like the first,
They get bored. They don't know what to do next.
It's like the first one was them signing up at school this like delinquent basketball player, and he's like making his cool exit, and he throws like his trash, like does a backhand throw of his trash into the trash bin, and then it just hits the rim and falls outside of the bin, and everybody just starts cracking jokes about it. And it's quite funny. It makes me want to kind of look at the actual series to see if it is as funny as this or if it's like ultra serious.
It's quite funny actually at
it
times.
is?
Yeah. He usually ends up playing just like the really serious guy that just does stupid stuff half the time. Doesn't realise because he's a bit slow.
Oh.
And then you have Kuroko, the little guy with the blue hair that doesn't show much emotion, who's one of the main guy in it, named after the series after. He just is deadpan for the whole series. And he's brilliant with him because he'll just say things out loud for no reason now and again.
I have to check it out then.
Yeah, check it out.
Oh yeah.
I think
The animation was interesting. Didn't Did you? It wasn't very clear cut like all the newer ones. It's very very hand drawn, I guess.
Yeah.
All the shadows and zigzags.
Yeah. You can see the actual lines that they've drawn in. But I had something to add in there. Oh, the reason why they've done the bloopers episodes, they're going to be doing the next series soon, so it has been approved. But this is just kind of filler for in between. This wasn't just a random, instant money. The end.
Well, I thought they'd be doing the opposite because I remembered last time I mentioned on the podcast that was the series whose fans got threatened at Comic-Con.
What?
Why?
What's the name of the Japanese event? It's Comic.
Comic-Ket?
Comic-Ket, that's it. They refused to have any comics or things based on from that series because they got a bomb threat.
Yeah, I remember you said you said that a few weeks ago. Yeah,
and you watch the series like, why would anyone hate fans of a series that isn't really that threatening? It's just basketball.
Exactly.
Just a bunch of guys with different coloured hair throwing basketballs around. And I'm really glad they're doing a second season, even though it was like, are the company going to get a bomb threat? Are they going to get in trouble?
Maybe the fans are just yobbos.
Well, they're hilarious fans. They just didn't care. They just said, "Oh, why didn't you go? We all meet up and give each other comics of our favourite characters and just ignore the bomb threat."
Oh, okay. Maybe it was just a publicity stunt.
Probably.
Just sounds a bit random, that's all.
Yeah. But it's a good series. Watch it. One of us watch it, the main one.
Someone carry on with the series.
Yes.
There is another one with a ridiculous name that I will have to speak about now. Tankin Drilland, Thousand Nen no Maho. Whew. It's one of those animes that looks kinda, I don't know, cute, and you kinda go for the cute factor, and, basically, you follow hunters that search for mysteries and treasures of the world, and one hunter kind of goes to the dark side, he unleashes darkness, plunging the world into 1,000 years of darkness, etc., etc. When I say treasures, they seem to be in the form of trading cards.
Magical trading cards.
Sorry, magical.
We're getting on the magical special items again.
We've heard this before. Magical cards. Anyway, go on.
This fantasy is really pretty. I didn't know it actually did anything until later on in the episode. You pretty much, it's not a very hot, career move to be a hunter anymore because of the whole darkness. But we meet this one guy, Hagen the Hunter. He's a big fan of drilling, and he drills for most of the episode, and through all the drilling he opens a mystic gate, as you do, and crashes into another hunter called Haruka. She's not a average hunter, she's actually documenting on all the things about hunters, so she wants to be a navigator, almost like, a watcher or something in the background. And through her he finds a flame sword hunter card, and we find out that they're magical. This particular card unleashes Kibumaru, and he kicks some monster butt at the same time as, trying to hit on Haruka, as you do. I don't think I'm going to pursue this series anymore. I just hate anything to do with cards. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the only one I could sit through, but anything else, no. I just I didn't know of Harriet. I don't think, not cute enough. It had the look of Beyblade, it had the bright colours of Yu-Gi-Oh!, it had the chibi bodies, realistic looking animals, but it just had no substance for me.
Yeah, no, that episode seemed a bit, rushed. Like, the storyline didn't flow that well. It wasn't that great of the introduction. It was just like, hey, I like to drill. I found the drill sword. I'm somehow understood how to open this magical portal. My parents think I'm kind of a lazy bum. I found a girl. I found a card, a magical card. and then I fought a monster, and now the monster's dead.
End of episode.
Yeah. Oh no, and also, magical evil demon guy wants to be revived by magical cards, playing cards.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's so normal and that makes so much sense.
Funny enough, that happened in Yu-Gi-Oh! It happened in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. They did. They brought there was an evil villain.
Yeah, but they could have done something new in this. This is a completely different series. Don't rip off Yu-Gi-Oh! I hate you even more now. Yeah. I have to say my favourite part was the dancing multicoloured mushrooms at the end. If you didn't see it, then by God, you obviously gave up way before you got to the end. Yeah.
I think I have to say the best bit I thought about that whole episode was where he does the flame attack with the flame drill, and it's like the animation on that is like great. And it's just like a couple of seconds of animation, but it's like, oh, the show could actually be something more if they did more animation like that. So I'm wondering if in the fight sequences they're gonna do, like, I might just, like, scroll through it, or I might actually just watch it. Look for more fights like that.
They put all their budget in that 5 seconds worth of footage.
Yeah. All the potential for one fight scene.
Yes.
So you're gonna have to watch through all the next episodes now, waiting for that one fight at the end of the episode.
Well, I'm hoping they have those fights which, like, last, like, 5-10 minutes or a whole episode. Maybe powering up. I don't know. But
It's going to turn into some super-powered fighting series and just tons of shouting, I'm going to defeat you!
Whoa, we
half
don't
an hour.
need Dragon Ball Z, guys.
It's going to go on forever.
Fight lasted 10 episodes. And then they power up or rest, and it's like, no, just die!
Krillin, just die.
Yeah. Just die or wear a wig. Do something. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Any other animes have you guys seen at all?
I have watched one, Kotora-san.
Oh, that's
okay.
so depressing for the first 5 minutes.
Oh, I know. I felt so sorry for her. It's about a girl called Haruka, and she's kind of she's born and she can read minds. But unfortunately, because she's young, she doesn't realise, that if you're talking out loud through your head, so she inadvertently lets out secrets. So in regards to her classmates, you fancy this person, you fancy that person. So she's ostracised, literally, from school. I think in one of, like, the saddest scenes I've seen in a long time, her parents, I think, just grew to the point that they got so frustrated with her, because she just kept on blubbering secrets. The dad virtually said to the mum, right, you're looking after her, I don't want anything to do with her. And then it led to, initially, Haruka inadvertently blubbering that each of the parents were having an affair with someone, so I believe. And then to the point that the mum walked out, left the child with the granddad, and basically said, I wish I never gave birth to you. And the poor face of Haruka, oh gosh, I just like, that's so
It
terrible.
was supposed to be a happy series based on the opening.
I know, and it kind of goes on from there, like, she transfers schools because everyone realises what she is, and she's just become this person, introvert, that, she doesn't want to talk to anyone, but yet she'll still, like, if someone says, oh, I don't want to talk to you, she'll answer saying, well, fair enough, don't talk to me, kind of thing. But then she meets this boy in her new class, whose name is, I will remember, Yoshisha, I think? I can't pronounce his name, or Manabe. But he's just aloof. He just has no clue. He thinks it's all cool that she can read minds, and he's just a bit of an idiot, really. But I think it's going to go on that, she'll start to come out of her shell a bit more and, realise that not everyone's the same, and just live life normally, I suppose. But it was very depressing, the first 10-15 minutes of it, and then it skipped into the credits and then went on with that. But I want to carry on, but I don't know. I just have a feeling it's going to be a slow burner in regards to Haruka being sad all the time.
Well, I was sitting there going, I watched the next episode and I was sitting there going, please can something bad not happen? I don't think I can take any more already. I'm cheering for her because something good's happened at the end of the first episode. And you get to the second, it's like, oh, she's doing really well, please can something not go wrong? Please.
Yeah, please carry on.
And nope, something does go wrong, but not as bad as I was expected. That's fine.
Okay, that's fair enough.
And I have a feeling that's going to happen for every single episode. It's just going to be sitting there going, please can something good happen? Please can something good happen?
That's your mantra.
No, it's one of those series that looks like it's going to be happy based on what you see before you watch it, and then you watch it, it's like, oh no, what am I doing? What is this? Please no!
Yeah, you're just pressing yourself even more.
Please no! Yeah, it's one of those series that you'd have to be prepared for the start.
Yeah, this is it. It is one of those ones that, don't watch if you want a happy one.
Just skip halfway through. And then it gets slightly happier.
12 minutes in, you're fine, you know.
But before then, just get ready for hankies and slight depression.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, I'm going to continue watching it anyway.
You like your sad series, don't you, Alex?
I like series that have slightly different stories compared to a bunch of kids doing happy, silly things.
Or a bunch of kids doing nothing.
Yeah, or just pure sad series, which are really just depressing as hell. There was I can't remember what it's called. There was a series called something Amnesia, where it was like this as well. It's like, happy at times, and it's just pure sadness halfway through. But it was done really well, so yeah, I like weird series.
Oh, you never know. Potential to be a really good one, for all we know. So let's move on to games. What has everyone been playing?
I've gone retro this week.
Oh yeah?
I got myself a handheld Mega Drive system.
Oh yes.
At Expo. So I've kind of you were with me, Aisha, when you
Yes, you showed me.
I did, and I've literally been retro gaming like hell, and I just love it. I've been playing Streets of Rage 2, 3, Sonic 1 and 2, and Sonic and Knuckles. There's 20 games on there, and you can add more games onto it, which is really good. That's what I've really been gaming. I've just been catching up with the past.
Quick question, how would you download more games to it?
Through ROMs, I believe. I am not fantastic with that.
Interesting.
It is. You can put it on an SD card. I was told 16 gigabytes is the highest you can put it on. But from what I've been told, you could put, I think, hundreds of games on there, and you still wouldn't cover, I think, 4 or 5 gigabytes. I believe. I could be wrong, but, I'm still trying to get my head round to doing that, but for the moment I'm just enjoying what's on there. There are a few games on there that I never really played, so it's one of those things when you're younger, you can whatchamacallit, you play a game when you're younger, and it's easy, and yet when you're an adult, they're so hard, you know?
I think because you're so used to games nowadays that just give you so much stuff if you mess up, that now it's like, oh, okay, old games don't do that. There's no life supply of to be continueds or tutorials or anything, and you play old games. Well, yeah. Well, actually, old games have more cheats than new games, I've noticed.
That's true, yeah. Especially with Sonic. And Sonic I know very well. I think up, down, left, right, or something like that. I forget.
I think I managed to memorise a Crash Bandicoot full unlock code, which was ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, that's long.
That's a very long code. I remember I used to be able to memorise it along with the code below it as well. But now I try and think of it, it's like up, no, left, no, right, no, it's similar to the Konami code, but then it gets getting really weird after a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sounds like it's actually be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, they had a stand at Expo, so everything was all good, all legal and whatnot. And, they had different consoles. They had the Neo Geo, as well. And I think they sold that as a mini console as well, so you could take that about. So that had Metal Slug was the big one.
Hey.
And I was with my friends at the time, and I kind of left them to it because they saw Metal Slug and they just sat down, and I was like, okay, see you later, bye, you know. That was it. They were just engrossed. So it was good that they had all the retro games as well. And I suppose it's good for younger gamers as well, that, you know, they don't know what kind of games were played before. And it's a good way to kind of get into it, because these are the games we grew up with.
They're hard to get
classics
as well.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, you go to cons and they have them there. They have the Neo Geos and whatnot, and that's the only way you can play them. So it's brilliant that you can get these. Like you said, it is pretty rare. Well, it was rare, but now that you can get them, really good.
Most people just kept the old ones, like, and just hoarded them away.
Oh yeah.
So there's not hardly any left.
No, I had my Master System. I gave it away, I think, 10 years ago, because I just grew bored of playing it. I wish I kept it though, to be honest, but, you know, when you're young, you know, and
Things change.
Yeah, you need money. Things change, is right.
Well, I think I got rid of the old PlayStation about 2 years ago, I think.
Oh, I still have mine.
The original grey boxed one, where
Me too.
push down open lid for the discs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's gone. Some lovely child has probably got that now. But I've still got the
banging
PS2.
it, going, why is it taking so long to load? This is how long it used to take, you know, not like 5 seconds.
Well, I have all the games.
PlayStation 3.
No, I have all the games, and I've got the PS2, so I can just put the PS1 games in that. So it saves me the trouble. So I've just got one box instead of two.
Cool. This is a good time to go into the MCM special. So, well, me and Harriet went to MCM Expo London, and we went different directions, had a look at different things. So we're just going to talk about what we did and what we saw, highlights, that kind of thing. Harriet, why don't you lead?
Right. On Saturday, I didn't do very much because I was volunteering to host the Totally Cosplay stage for most of the day. I only did 2 panels, and then I dashed off to do photo shoots, but then I came back in the afternoon. The first guy I hosted, he was really good. He made whatchamacallit? Yes, that was it. Yeah, Demetrius Robinson, his name was. He is actually a pretty cool guy. I chatted to him throughout, before it began and throughout the event, though sadly we lost power. So,
oh no!
Technical difficulties.
Oh, don't. It went, I think, fuse blew, I believe, and then the whole of the cosplay area, so people, if they wanted to register, they couldn't. So everything went down in that little area. That was brilliant. But yeah, he makes designs, sci-fi designs for movies, so models and special effects and whatnot. And that all went on for an hour and a half. He literally made a clay demon out of nothing, and I think it literally, well, with 4K obviously, but for an hour and a half. And it was really good, and we kind of planned to give it to like a little kid at the end of the show, but everyone left actually. It was really bad, but obviously the first show of the day, it's not going to grab everyone, because at that time everyone's kind of looking around, seeing what they can get. I think later on in the day it did pick up, but he gave it to a guy who was dressed as Clark Kent, which was really cool. What else? Saturday, it was, well, I went outside and they had a big gathering of Deadpool people.
Oh, I saw your picture of this. That was amazing.
Do you know, I only caught that off the off chance because I was having I just finished a photo shoot with one of my friends, and I was trying to find the BioShock group that I was meant to shoot for, and I couldn't find them. And then this guy said, "Have we got Deadpool mask?" And I kind of thought, yes, I'll have one, please. Okay, it's a freebie. And he said, "Oh, do you want to join in for the photo shoot?" I thought, photo shoot? He said, yeah, we're going to have a big gathering of Deadpool people wearing the mask and, like, cosplayers. Now, I didn't see them at the time. It's only when I saw the photo back. I'll link it on our page so that everyone can see. And, that was pretty cool. What else? Obviously, the BioShock people. Oh, amazing. You know how much I love that game. So it was pretty amazing to do the shoot. And then, at the end of the day, we had the masquerade. And we have a first Euro cosplay representative of the UK. Her name is Lucy. And she won for her Daenerys, from Game of Thrones.
Was that the one with the swords?
Yeah, she had like this scythes or something like that.
Yeah, and she had the really nice, like, chainmail on her hips, the scale one. That looked really
that's
nice.
The one. It was really good. I'll tell you something, it was really tough to decide. But fair play to her for winning, and obviously she'll be going on in October to represent the UK. Second one will be at Icon, and that'll be very soon. What else? And then Sunday, I literally shopped till I dropped.
Just
It
go
was
mad.
good though. People
It
kind of
is,
cleared
yeah,
out on
and-
Sunday.
Yeah, it was, oh gosh, yeah. When I stood in the crowds on Saturday looking in, I just thought, I'm glad I'm not going to be in that. And then I was. And, oh my gosh, I just hate crowds. I was literally like, excuse me, coming through, I have to host, and I didn't make it on time, put it that way. It was pretty bad because of the crowds. Sunday, you couldn't move about a bit more, which was good. Though, I think in the afternoon it was slowly starting to build up again, but obviously that's because more people are going in and whatnot. Sunday, I'm trying to remember, I did an awful lot of photo shoots again. Mainly Adventure Time. That was a really good shoot. I couldn't leave that because there was more people just joining in every time.
There's a lot of characters just wearing thin outfits.
Oh,
It's brilliant.
I know. And my friend, he dressed as Ice King, and it was really good. And he was literally stopped when we were heading out, and a few people didn't recognise him. So that's brilliant in itself, that if you do a cosplay and no one realises it's you've unlocked an achievement there. You really have. What else? And then obviously the second masquerade on Sunday. A few people I know won a few individual prizes for that, so that was really good. And that was it. I think I'm only now still recovering from Expo. I woke up on Monday and my body was like, nope, you're not moving today. We're not going to let you move at all.
It was stressful.
All the pain.
I know. It's worth it though. I mean, I'm delighted with the photos I took this time. Masquerade was a bit off. I missed a few people. But, you know, that's kind of my fault, and lighting kept changing, so I couldn't get everything done on time, like change my settings. But a couple of people, Russell, Pouncy and they got some good photos as well. What else? I'm trying to think. But, yeah, all in all, I really enjoyed it. To host the cosplay stand was scary, I will admit. It was pretty scary. I just thought, no one's going to visit. And it turned out good in the end. I quite enjoyed it. Yeah, all in all, I'm babbling now, so I'll leave it to Aisha.
Definitely when you're cosplaying, it really takes a toll on your whole body, not just your feet. My God! I was fine Friday. I went cash. I spent most of Friday just queuing for stuff because I knew it was going to be 10 times worse on Saturday. I had, like Harriet mentioned, the whole Deadpool thing. It's because they were doing the preview for the Deadpool game. So I spent as soon as I got in there, 1 hour just queuing up to play the game. Then to be told, there's an hour's worth of demo play, but we have to hurry people up now because there's such a queue. And I was like, wait a minute, I queued up for an hour. Don't you dare tell me I've already got 5 minutes on this. And you're not even going to give me a t-shirt. What is this? So I have to say, it's a bit like Lara Croft, but if you fall off the cliff, you can actually teleport to safety. It's brilliant. It's got checkpoints everywhere. I definitely would like to play a longer demo because obviously we were pressed for time. It was quite fun because you've got the continuous Deadpool commentary all throughout the game and tutorial, everything. Animation was just the same as in the advert. No deceiving, these are not the graphics used in the game. No. It was all exactly the same, which was brilliant. And, I guess because I was probably one of very many girls playing it, I got, interviewed by, wait for it, Nuts magazine. and I didn't notice until the end. My friend took a picture. She was like, oh my god, look at this Nuts magazine. I was like, really? Why are they interested in Deadpool? And then I remembered back to the interview. She went to me, oh, so what's his real name? And I was like, Will. No. Wade. Yes. Okay. Good guess. What is he good at? Shooting. What else? Eating. What else? Being a perv? Yes, boobs! And I was like, okay, I can see why Nuts magazine's here. There's probably going to be a feature with maybe Deadpool touching some woman's boobs up. I don't know. It'd make for something different for the geeks, man. They love a bit of that.
Could end up in Nuts magazine.
Huh?
That photo could end up in Nuts magazine.
Hey, my friend took that photo, it's fine. No. It was very strange. I mean, she wanted everything I could just possibly divulge about Deadpool, and I was like, I'm trying to play the game, I keep falling, because you're pressurizing me. Yeah. Deadpool was worth playing, definitely, guys, try it out. Other stuff, right, I actually stalked, well, I tried to anyway, Baba-san, the guy who actually, he's behind the whole Tales of series.
Yes.
And so he was about, but he was, do you know what? It's really hard to find out when any Japanese director, arts producer, anyone is around, because it's always that they're pressed for time, they're doing Q&As, they have to get on their plane, and I know he did a Q&A, and I eventually found, I was deceived, right? There was no queue, and I was like, I must have missed it, and then he's just walking around. It turns out he got bored, got a drink, came back, and then I was like, right, I'm just gonna get in this queue. I don't care how long I have to wait, and the translator just went to me, you can just go straight up to him if you want. And I was like, really? Woohoo! I'm used to 2-hour queues for these awesome celebrities, so I was very, very pleased. Turns out, if you'd gone to the Q&A, he was giving out prizes to everyone. He was giving out PS3, games, figures. I was like, oh man, this guy's great! Wow. He's so nice. He was just so friendly. He's like, do you want to hold this? The little plushie, and he's all like, hug, thumbs up. It's like, mostly they're really quiet and standoffish. You're just like, so cuddly.
I think he had a thing this week that if there were 5 massive fans of the Tales of games, he brought them to the Capcom studios or one of the studios in London.
Oh, that was it, yes. So, basically, Namco Bandai did a competition. So, if you came in, 5 really good cosplay outfits, you'd win the game, the soundtrack, and all these different things. But they said there was a special prize for the best. I mean, they said they were going to do special, photo shoots that would be featured on the Namco Bandai websites and Twitter, which was cool enough. But yeah, that was the main surprise, how it's talking about. They actually got to go. I saw pictures on the Namco Bandai website. They got to be in a room with him, they got to chat with him, hang, and it was surreal. I mean, if you'd gone to all that effort, imagine getting a prize like that, and you don't get these kind of opportunities very regularly. So, that was a real lucky thing for those people. Wow. Another thing is I managed to catch up with Mr. Watanabe, the man behind Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo. Oh dear. Saturday I didn't get him. Saturday the queue went on for miles, and there was a cut-off point. I was near the cut-off point. I just gave up and walked out of the queue. I wasn't going to just wait there another half an hour to be told to leave. No. What really got me with this guy is they kept changing the stall, they kept changing the times, they couldn't guarantee when or where, and it was just a bit like, come on, I really do want to see him, and there's a lot of people who've come from up north and stuff, and just to be messed about, that wasn't cool. But if you were lucky enough to actually find out where he was, you could find him on the Sunday. I was so lucky. I queued up like half an hour early. I was at the front of the queue. Straight away, they were like, yeah, you can sign your stuff, put your name down, photos, and I think towards the end of the queue, it was like, no photos allowed. One thing signed per person. I was like, phew! Thank goodness. And it was just so much, there was so much going on, running from one stage to another. I mean, Harriet, how many were there? Were like 4, 5 stages?
I think there were at least, there was 2 stages, A and B, and I think there was a game stage and a mini game stage.
And a sports stage.
Totally masquerade, totally cosplay, the sports stage, as you said. There were so many of them. To be honest, I don't think I explored as much as I did inside, because I didn't realise that, the Tales of Creator was there until Monday when people posted about it, and I thought, I can't believe I missed that.
I'll be completely honest, with the Tales of Ilia, I just was walking around and I saw it. That was not advertised. I kid you not. I knew about the Watanabe, sir. He was advertised. They did a massive preview feature on him, actually, in the booklet. Whereas Tales of Ilia, there was an advert for it, and I think there was a review. There was no mention that he'd be doing a signing. I actually thought he just came for the competition, the cosplay competition, and the Q&A, that was it. So that was like, he must have been bored and just thought, okay, I'll sign stuff, cool. So that was nice.
Actually, do you know, I've just remembered a friend of mine, there was another guest there, but we didn't realise until, I didn't realise until the event finished, but I've already met him. Robert Llewellyn was there.
Oh, really?
He was at the Forbidden Planet stand, signing his book, but no one knew. He just sat there, oblivious, and no one knew he was, everyone was oblivious, no one knew he was there.
Just to clarify, the Forbidden Planet stall, was that where the Adventure Time stuff was?
I think it was a bit further down. It was just opposite the Totally Cosplay stage. It was near one of the exits and entrances.
Oh, no wonder you found it. It was right near you.
I had no clue though, because I kind of, just looked the other side of the hall on Sunday, so I kind of just went with the flow, really.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever you found, you found. It was just like potluck, really.
Yeah.
There was just so much. I mean, Deadpool, that was like the one queue. I was like, oh man, I can't believe I wasted my life standing there. What was,
there was
everything else was pretty quick to get through, I feel. There wasn't that many queues for stuff, I think.
I was very confused by the Camilla, the voice actress of Lara Croft, because my friend tried to get a ticket to meet her, just to meet her, and I think signatures and whatnot were free, but I don't quote me on that. But it was very confusing. We couldn't get a ticket, and then in the end, I don't know what happened. I couldn't even find her, to be honest, and I wanted to meet her as well. So that was a bit...
Oh, I heard some people found him, but I kind of gave up.
Yeah,
I knew she was around.
It was a shame, because my friend was dressed as Lara Croft from the new game.
Oh.
Which would have been really awesome to have a photo with her, but one of those things, sadly.
That was someone that I would have liked to have met, but I didn't get the chance to either. But on the plus side, I did manage to check out a few really interesting things at MCM. One was a new JRPG by Nice called Time and Eternity. There were quite a few that I'd heard of that were around there, like Erusian Odyssey 6 and all sorts, but this one looked amazing. It would have 3D background, but it had hand-drawn characters moving about, so like a 2D character on a 3D world, and it looked like an anime almost. I had to go in there and just have a good play of it. It was almost like I don't know what it was. It was the art's actually done by this famous dude called Vofon from Japan, obviously, and you travel back in time to stop your fiance's assassination, but what the main character Toki doesn't know is her fiance isn't actually dead. He's actually in the in a dragon's body. Yeah, it's a bit complicated like that. Obviously he can't tell her anything because he's a dragon, so he just makes like dragony noises. But Toki has also some other issues. She's actually got 2 souls in one body, so there are times when she changes into a different character. So it's Toa, that was it. That was the other character. And obviously the hair's different colour when she changes. And I just thought this is the next game after, you know, Ni no Kuni and all the others. I've been waiting for a decent RPG for ages. Hopefully this will be good. It will be out soon, actually, June. So that game I quite enjoyed having a look at, which I otherwise wouldn't have even heard of, probably. Another company I found, I don't know if you guys have heard of this. This is new to me. Rice Digital. Basically, they release indie games from Japan, doujin games. But the guy reiterated to me several times it's not dirty doujin games. These are just normal doujin games, but people just kind of assume, you know, they're dating sims and all that. And I had a look at them. They're quite fun. They're all mostly shooting games. There's a couple of fighting, and then I think there was one RPG that I was obviously all over. And they were so cheap. And they're PC games as well. So maybe you'd be interested in this, Alex. And they're so cheap. They're like £3 a game or £5 a game.
Probably would get quite a few of them actually, if I can find them.
No, totally. They had this competition actually. You had to play one level of this really ridiculously hard game. And if you finish this one level, you probably know what this is. You're a green-haired girl. And if you finished it, you got every single game in the back catalogue for free.
Really?
Yeah, it was really good. I think on the Friday, one guy had completed it. On the Saturday, I think maybe 2 more. And on the Sunday, like, I had a whole bunch of friends trying to do it. And one of my friends managed to complete it. And I was like, wow. That was hot. And they kept changing the levels each day, so it wasn't like you couldn't just figure it out over the days. No, they made it as hard as possible. So yeah, Rice Digital, that was definitely a really interesting company that I'm going to be following now, just to see what other things that they're going to release and show us. And same as Harriet, apart from I wasn't taking pictures, I was getting photographed. I actually dressed up as one of the Sailor Scouts from Sailor Moon, Sailor Pluto. My friend just said, let's just dress for fun. Harriet saw me, of course, like that.
It was actually a really good costume. I really did like it.
Oh, it was nice. My wig was dishevelled, my goodness, within hours. I really can't stand wigs. I need to find a character I look like without having to wear a wig. It's just too much hassle, too much heat. And I just keep wanting to untangle it, and then I'm making it worse, and I just can't help myself. The thing about that, I didn't actually know there was a professional, all these, photo shoots. Seriously, Harriet, you guys find all these nooks and crannies to hide in.
You have to, it's one of those places. I mean, there's a wooded area just outside the Excel Centre, which I go to, with a couple of my friends, because that's really nice for shoots. No one really goes near it. It's just opposite the Ibis or the Novotel, one or the other.
Yeah.
And it's just really good. That's because I did the shoot for the girl, Amy. She was featured in our cosplay interview. She dressed as Lara Croft and Daenerys as well. So we kind of did the shoot both days there, which was really good. And they actually turned out really good, especially wooded area. Both those shows, both the Tomb Raider and Game of Thrones, perfect locations. You have to kind of think on the ball, where can we go? And obviously crowds is another thing as well. And that's something you can't really get out of. So most of my shots, I do have people in the background, but it's just one of those things you have to go with.
You just blur them out.
Yeah. Funnily enough, a couple of my people did, a couple of my friends, when they put their photos up, they kind of blurred the background. I'm not great with Photoshop, unfortunately. I just tell people, look, you can use the photos, credit me, but you can edit them whatever way you want. I just don't have a Scooby-Doo in regards to that. But, there were an awful lot of photographers that weekend. And like I said, I'm not a professional. I'm literally still learning. So all the photographers out there are much better than me. So I'm in awe of them, and they've brought out some fantastic photos from the ones I've seen so far. Not all of them have uploaded them yet, but they're just amazing. And I have massive respect for people who do that over the weekend, and the cosplayers as well. Because, you know, if it weren't for them, we wouldn't be doing what we do, really, in regards to photography.
I really have to agree with you. Oh my god, it took hours. I had to, like, leave at one point. I was like, I'm sorry, I need to cover some of the event, and my goodness, I can't imagine how much longer the other people were waiting, because obviously the Sailor Moon crew, there were so many, and I don't know where they all came out from, because most of them I didn't even see inside the expo hall. They must have just come particularly just for this meet, which I didn't have a clue about. Have you ever been to the east side?
Yes, I went there Sunday, because I was meant to do the Adventure Time photo shoot there, but then we ended up by the river.
Okay, well that's where we went. I've never been there before. I was like, my goodness, this trek, I don't know if I'll survive to the end of this hall. It was so long. In heels, I just remember leaving and being like, burn these heels. God. Yeah, cosplaying, it was really good. I think this particular year, I really recognised a lot of characters. A lot of, actually, Tekken. There was so many Tekken people. I was so impressed. Yeah. So pleased.
Did you see, the wooden guy, I forget his name.
Mokujin! Someone told me about this, I didn't.
I took a photo of him, I said, oh my god, it's from Tekken, I have to take a photo.
Yeah, man. There was some really good ones. There was a man, Lily, running around, which was odd, but interesting. She took loads of cool pictures with other cosplays. It was just so odd. I think he was being really serious about it as well, which is the funniest cosplay. And he was taking it with the other Tekken ones who were just looking at him like, what? Cross cosplays, gotta love them.
I know, funny enough, because you do see an awful lot of, gender swap, cosplays, but one of my favourites had to be from Bioshock Infinite, across, Elizabeth and Booker, but the opposite gender. Wow. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, the guy was Elizabeth dressed in a blue suit, the same fabric as well, and he wore a corset as well.
Oh wow.
I know, I said to him, how are you breathing? He said, I'm not doing very well. Poor fella. And obviously the girl was dressed as Booker, but her hair was like all curly and whatnot, and she had the shoes, the perfect kind of shoes. Oh, I was just in awe. But I'm trying to think of, I can't really define in regards to who's the best cosplayer, because anyone who does cosplay, I have total respect for them. Because in regards to like big suits and whatnot, you walk around, especially at Expo with the crowds, fair play to you. I couldn't do that. Even the costume I was wearing, I had to take Cry off, I think, both days. Sunday I took him off at 1 because the heat just got to me in the end, and Saturday I think about 4 or 5. It just, no. and a big heavy sweatshirt, not really the best idea for the summer. So we'll leave that for October, I think.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, so what else did we see? We saw a lot of manga, a lot of comics, independent comics,
I'll tell you what
games. I did. Go on, sorry?
The alpaca llamas.
Oh my goodness, that reminds me. Friday, I kid you not, by the end of Friday, I inquired about the price from Tofu Q, who were the first to showcase these llamas. The biggest one is £45, and I inquired about it, thought about it, and then Saturday, halfway through the day, I went back, and there was none left!
I know.
And then I'm talking not even the big ones, the small ones, the little rucksack ones, the baby ones. I think there was a couple of baby ones left, and I was like, bloody hell, who bloody let you dry? Llamas, man, everywhere.
To explain, these are plushies.
They're basically
just in case people buying real llamas.
We don't understand what the craze is. I've really questioned it because it's a Lolita thing. I've been to Lolita meets, but just suddenly, from the last Hyper Japan, I just suddenly saw Scarlett. She was crowned the Kawaii star for Hyper Japan, and basically she's walking around with this alpaca, and I was like, what's this about? And then literally everyone's holding it, because I guess it's the newest, if it's spring, picnic kind of stage, you know, everyone's carrying, you know, picnic baskets, alpacas, and it was really weird. And now, for Lolita to meet in real life, they're going to alpaca petting farms, which I didn't even know existed. So strange. I think it's a cool idea. I wouldn't mind going, but I don't know if I could dress up. I think people look at me if I'm a bit weird. Okay, if you're going in a big group, brilliant. Biggest fad ever. Sorry, you were saying, Alex?
Oh no, it's me.
Oh, sorry.
Not me.
I will admit, I did want to get one, but by the time
they
sold out, and I saw one of my friends after, and she said, I got the last one.
Oh, and there were a couple other stores that did it, like with geeky glasses and like neon orange. So they seem to be getting a bit more popular. But I just really like the cute pastel ones that Tofu Cute sold.
Yeah, like the purple ones.
That I'm thinking if I do get one, I'm totally going to DIY it. I'm going to put my own weird stuff on it and make it look punk.
I'm going to watch you run through the whole of Hyper Japan trying to find these now, because I know they're going to
You
sell out.
and me, Alex, try and find one.
We're all going to be just gunning for it. Must find a llama.
I have been told, though, you can't just buy one, because one on its own is very lonely.
Really?
Oh.
That's just
That's why people buy more than one.
right there.
So that's why I'm kind of afraid I buy one, and then my bed will be just covered with alpaca llamas, literally. It's bad enough with the ones that are on there already, but you know.
Yeah, so basically that was just a fad, really, that's become really popular. I don't even think she knew how popular it was going to be. That lady, Tofu Cute and Michelle Roxy Sweetheart, they actually did the fashion show with the picnic theme. I think I saw one llama in the fashion show. The rest was just, you know, a lot of jewelry, a lot of pink, a lot of frills, really, really nice stuff, very Harajuku. Just to mention as well, something that I found later on, there was a makeshift photo booth next to, literally opposite Tofu Cute, and they did automatic pictures, so you take 4 pictures and then you can pick which frame you wanted. So you could have llamas on it, you could have like cute backgrounds, you could have an MCM comic book one, which was really, really cute. Oh, it was so cool. I don't think anyone knew about it. So literally...
You did tell me about it on Saturday, and then I completely forgot until it was shutting down on Sunday. I thought, oh no, I should.
Oh no, you mean it was an issue for me because if I went in there, I was wearing a green wig. My wig turned to the background, so I was like, oh crap.
Yeah, a bit like what we had a problem with a few weeks ago. Yes,
yeah, exactly.
Harriet went invisible.
Yeah,
the whole of
To be fair, I would have been visible if I went in there next at that time there, because I was in green as well. So.
yeah.
Just be a floating head again.
If you're not sure, check our Facebook page. That you'll see, and you'll probably think, "What the hell do I look like?" But yeah,
yeah. Please enjoy our cosplay pictures. You know, just for our own amusement. So please go there, have a look, share your opinions if you have any ideas for cosplays that would suit us. That'd be really nice. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the gist, apart from a few, like there was a LOL tournament. I'm not a big fan of the game, so I didn't stay very long, but I had a look. Yeah, then again, there's probably so much more that we couldn't even see because we were seeing other things.
Yeah, I think, it was, League of Legends, it was, I think Granny Gertrude asked in the Masquerade, did anyone do it? Did anyone look at it today? Silence. The audience. It was very...
Yeah, that crowd went there. They were outside. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very, very silent. Yeah, because that weekend I did a photo shoot for a League of Legends group. There was a whole bunch of people, and to me it went over my head, sadly, because I have no clue about League of Legends.
Yeah, me neither. Not my thing.
Does anyone?
League of Legends?
I haven't actually played it because I've heard it's similar to Dota because I've got quite a few friends who are like, oh, come play League of Legends. But I think it's another MOBA.
So basically you're like, Judas, I'm not eating my precious Dota.
Well, no, because they had some really nice animated ads for it recently, which looks nothing like the game. So it's always a bit misleading when I did actually see the artwork. But yeah, it's basically like a tower defense multiplayer game. Which is, I'm gonna give it a try. I got it downloaded. I'm gonna try it soon because my friends, as I said, are like, I don't like playing Dota. I'm like, ugh, you guys are terrible. But yeah, no, I'll give it a try just to see what it's like. It's not as pretty as Dota though.
You can recommend if we should look into it or if we should run away.
Yeah, no, it's free. So
This
but
is it. Yeah, it's like World of Warcraft. You have to pay for that, and I've kind of ever since this happened, like since Expo, I've been kind of more interested in trying it. Whether or not my computer will run it is another thing, but I wouldn't mind giving it a go.
yeah, I think you get like 6 heroes a week. If you want to get other heroes, you have to pay. But
Extra.
yeah. But I guess if you're just trying it out, like 6 heroes should be good enough.
Mm.
It's not like, but with Dota you get all the heroes straight off the bat. If you get, I have invites, so if anyone wants to come play Dota too, I still have some of my invites left over, and I've got friends who've got plenty of invites. But yeah, no, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it soon.
We'll have our own league of gaming between Anime UK Show.
Yes.
One of that actually reminded me, there's another game I tried out called Doofus. I mentioned this because it's an online free game to download. It reminds me a lot of Disgaea. You can pick whatever characters you want, but obviously because for the free edition, you can only level up to a certain amount of levels. So, if you get addicted, then you start selling your soul and buying loads of stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
There's an animated series to that, isn't there?
Yes!
Oh no, that's
Whack.
Is it? Oh no, that's Wakfu. Isn't it?
Oh, that was there as well. Yep,
it?
that was there. I was surprised actually. They've been around for a few years, these games. I've never seen. Apparently they're there, each, at MCM. They're from the same company, obviously, Ankama. Yeah. So this time I actually got to really sit down and get into the actual games, and I think I might actually try them out. Too many games, not enough time.
The life of a gamer and an anime fan, sadly. It's one of those things.
More games out on PS Plus.
Games, Alex.
More free games on PlayStation Plus.
I still don't have PlayStation Plus.
Yeah. So you got Hitman's now free.
A lot of people are going to get annoyed about that.
Yeah. What else is there? Catherine is now free, which is what I've got.
Shut up!
No.
Yeah, Catherine's free.
Can I
and
just
it's a
say,
lot
it
of fun.
should be free because it's so freaking hard. One puzzle is going to take you days, and you're going to feel awkward every time your parents walk into the room because it's so dirty as well.
Bacon in it.
No, me and my boyfriend are playing it, and we're both going down different routes to see what happens. And he's way further ahead than I am. Because he's better at it.
Yeah, because it takes quite a few several routes, doesn't it, in regards to do you go with column A or do you go with column B kind of thing.
Well, yeah, it gives you a bar. So, well, there's like about every chapter or so, there's tons of options you can talk to people with.
Mm.
And depending on what you apply is, there's a bar that comes up on the screen. It will either go left or right, so good or bad. And I've gone completely in the red within 2 chapters. And I'm trying to stay there and to see what happens. But my lovely boyfriend has gone down the what he thinks the character would do route.
Alright.
So it's so he's gone down the, oh no, I'm a really bad guy, but this girl's really nice. But I must stay good to my girlfriend. So yeah, he's gone down the what he thinks would be the right story.
And you're sitting there going, I hope you wouldn't do that to me in real life.
No, but the problem is the story forces you. So
Don't worry, Alex, you're the blonde one. He won't cheat on you.
The blonde one's the one he cheats on.
Oh, shame. Sorry.
With another blonde.
Oh dear.
Ironically, with another blonde, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, we don't condone any,
Nope.
philanderous behaviour, people. So
Nope.
stay true to your women. Or we'll
And your
beat
men.
you. Yeah, and men. Or whatever. Your fairies. Just keep it in your pants, okay? Just keep it in your pants.
Okay. The more you know. Oh dear.
And on that note,
Yes.
we're going to bed.
Yeah.
Alone. Not together.
Before we go, I'll put the photos that I uploaded on our Facebook page as well, because I've uploaded literally everywhere else, but I'll upload them on our page as well. In case you see anyone, then, just say, oh look, I found your photo and whatnot, because there are a lot of people who say, oh, I haven't seen a photo of me. Look, just basically scour.
Yeah, definitely. I'll add a few of cosplayers and random stuff that looked amusing and all like shiny stuff. So you never know what you might find that you'll look for next time. It's like a grotto of stuff. Okay. So it's a good time to say goodnight, guys. It's been Anime UK
Very
show.
much, yeah.
I've been Aisha with Alex, Harriet, and Oram, and we would love if you subscribed, liked us. Anime UK show. We're on also wearearcade.com, and any suggestions, any questions, fire them down our way. We're always looking for more stuff to talk about. So goodbye from us.
Bye.
Bye.